Mo, please explain to the audience the difference in 8 ball game because we come from the street, the neighborhood, where the rules of 8 ball is one way. Then you get into the professional level or the league level, and you learn a different way of how to play 8 ball.
Well, if you ask me, no, for real though, serious man. I think, in my opinion, the people in the street need to come on out of the dark and get with the program. And here's what I mean by that, man. It's like, so 8 ball, here's how you play the game. When you're in the street, you break the balls, and then if you scratch, it's the opponent's shot, and he takes the ball, and now he brings it back to Georgia. We say Georgia because we're in Georgia. You come back to the county line. That's the 2 dots right by the end that you shoot from. You got to have the ball back behind that line, and then you shoot on. If anybody scratch, if there's any foul for that matter, you bring the ball back to Georgia, back behind the dotted line. Okay, now here's the discrepancy. This is the bullshit if you ask me. This is what I'm calling. All right, so in APA, BCA, and I'm not gonna say all those other. I'm just gonna say the real pool versus this street, because everybody else play the way I'm getting ready to explain to you, except for the bar backs and everybody that swear they know pool and been playing for years but don't know nothing. So here's the deal: you break the ball and you scratch your opponent in APA. He must, for one time, that first shot, he's got to go back behind that Georgia line and play on that first shot, and on that first shot only, okay? After that, all bets are off. You scratch, the next opponent gets to place that ball anywhere on that table he so desires, okay? And it should be that way. People in the street say, oh, that's slop. That's unfair. You get to do this, you get to do that. Well, I'll tell you what's unfair. The street game of 8 ball will force you to play a game that could have been over in 15 minutes to play that game for an hour, 15 minutes, hour, 30 minutes, because he don't want you to touch any of his balls. He think all those balls are his just because they're all solid. Well, the game of pool allows you to play everything off the table in the same manner as the other person. I mean, we both got the same handicap. You can play off the rail, you can play off a ball, you can play off any of those balls as long as the ball go where you designated to go. And that's what the people in the street don't understand. They call that part slop playing. So to sum it up, if you playing the professional way and you mess around and scratch on your shot, we're not even talking about the break. You scratch on your shot, just know that this guy that's getting ready to shoot next, he's going to shoot that ball wherever he wants to shoot it at, and with all fairness. Now, what I disagree with the part where they say it's slop is, and they compare it to like a 9-ball game. You hit the balls anywhere, any ball that falls, you keep on shooting as long as the cue rock is still on the table. That is a factor. However, guess what? If you sit and playing somebody who plays structured pool and they can shoot balls, and you go and shoot slop and you shoot the ball and you just hope and wish that a ball will fall in the pocket, that's when they'll never fall in the pocket, okay? And then the balls are now scattered on the table. Now you got somebody that can shoot balls and he can just look and pick and choose what he wants to shoot and can shoot anything. He shoots the balls, run the table out because he's disciplined, which this game will teach you. He's disciplined and he understands that you're on this. I can only shoot in a certain angle, a certain way. I don't know defense. I don't know, and I'm thinking that if I miss, he's got to go behind the Georgia line to shoot. Well, that's not true. This guy's going to run the table on you if you're playing like that, and so that's the difference. But bottom line, you go behind Georgia, the second line, when you're playing street ball all the time, no matter what foul you make. And when you're playing any of the other BCA, APA, USA Masters, you have ball in hand and it's a more structured game, believe it or not.